time is the time we usually reserve for the hot list, but we've renamed it because, whoops, the cake fell out of the camera. Never mind. No, it didn't. No, don't look there. We've decided it's time to use your head, bringing you the stories where Americans, mainly the media and definitely the government, not using their head. In Northern Virginia, the only Saudi-funded school in the United States, Saudi-funded school, the Islamic Saudi Academy, just won approval from the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors to expand its campus. Now, some critics were concerned about the traffic. Others nitpicked about, the school's strict adherence to traditional Islam. Blah, blah. County officials said their decision was based on zoning issues, not on what goes on in the school's classrooms. Whew. The Washington Post reports that the school's religious curriculum has been revised repeatedly, removing passages that praised militant jihad and martyrdom. As late as 2007, I might point out, 6 years after the World Trade Centers were nothing but a pile of dust, one textbook still said that the killing of adulterers and apostates was justified. Students, parents, and teachers say, well, school doesn't teach intolerance or violence. In a completely unrelated story, the Academy's 1999 valedictorian, Ahmed Omar Abu Ali, was resentenced just last week to life in prison after being convicted in 2005 of plotting with Al-Qaeda to kill the President of the United States. But don't worry about anything. Virginia, traffic around that school is going to be fine. Also, Raed Abdul Rahman Al-Shaif has reportedly graduated from the school in 2003. He was arrested last month in a Florida airport, allegedly, what, you have a problem trying to board a plane, with a 7-inch kitchen knife? What, you don't have a 7-inch kitchen knife in your house? You don't have a kitchen? Hello? Hate monger alert. I mean, maybe he needed to chop up some carrots on the plane. You don't know. And General Motors spent 40 days in bankruptcy, emerging leaner, stronger. We can rebuild him better, stronger, faster. It's the how many billion-dollar man here? They have a new plan to turn things around, or not. Part of the plan to turn things around includes offering early retirement and buyouts to about 13,000 workers, firing them. Only about half of the 13,000 needed to sign up to lose their jobs, and now the company will almost certainly face more layoffs. Isn't it great? See, when we bail companies out, then we don't have to have them fire people. I mean, we could have never handled a bankruptcy. But don't worry, the American car is making a comeback, and so are all the other car companies. You remember cars like Mustang, Wrangler, the Thunderbird, tough American cars, with those wicked American names. Now, when I say Japanese, I don't really think, not so tough. Well, Nissan is unveiling their new electric car. They want to make sure that everybody knows, sure, okay, it's going to be made in Japan and Tennessee. But they want everybody to know, hey, we're going to fight the stigma of, being a weak electric car. This electric car is tough. It's got power to it. So that's why they decided to name it the Leaf. Yes, the Leaf has debuted this week in Japan. Their press release calls it a zero-emissions car designed specifically for a lithium-ion battery-powered chassis. Wow, it sounds like a beast. It is a medium-sized hatchback that comfortably seats 5 adults and has ranges of more than 100 miles. When would you ever drive 100 miles in one thing? It's the Leaf. Recharging will reportedly take less than half an hour for 80% charge. But Nissan has not announced how much the Leaf will cost. Boy, I can't imagine what I pay for the Leaf. I hope I have enough money for it when it comes out, because I gotta get my hands. And look at the size. smiling. That's the first time I've seen the picture. That's a sweet car. Seriously, it is. I can't wait. Now, if you believe someone has the audacity to make fun of the President of the United States, how dare they? Here it is. This is what's been showing up in Los Angeles. Hey, don't they know rule number 5 from Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals? Quote, ridicule is man's most potent weapon. Interesting how mad they get when you use their rules against them, isn't it? The poster by an anonymous artist. I mean, why would they remain anonymous? Oh, maybe they heard about that conservative kiosk kicked out of North Carolina, the mall there. You know how people are just, Timothy Geithner's going, that kind of stuff. Anyway, the poster has reportedly shown up around Los Angeles and Atlanta. Obama as the Joker and socialism, which, really doesn't make sense since the Joker was more of an anarchist, but it has some liberals fuming. Even though they did this to George W. Bush in Vanity Fair, Stephen Milakin of LA Weekly writes, quote, it has a bit of everything to appeal to the drunk tank of California conservatism. Really? Obama in whiteface, his mouth, like Ledger's Joker, has been grotesquely slit wide open, and the word socialism appears below the face. The only thing he writes that is missing is a noose. Do you remember the outrage over the Bush's Joker picture? You remember that? Yeah. VanityFair.com last year. No outrage there. That was oh, I remember. That's right. We could make fun of this president, but we can't make fun of President Obama. I do. I get it now. And I will tell you that I don't agree with the poster thing because I don't think he's like the Joker, except, did you see Dark Knight? Did you remember the scene with the Joker? That one part. He's in the hold of a ship, and he's got all this mob money and stuff, and I thought, this is President Obama. Watch.
Oh, yeah. I'm only burning my half. All you care about is money. Oh, this town deserves a better class of criminal. It's not about money. It's about sending a message.
It's crazy. And remember, I think that's exactly right. President Obama is only burning his half of the money. Okay, time for common sense. America, time to use your head. Next, crazy extremists going to town halls and tea parties. It's all orchestrated, Next.